Logical fallacies. Logical fallacies. I don't understand why in our school system, from fucking third, fourth, whatever grade you want to start it at, that isn't the number one thing that we are teaching people how to determine if it's a logical fallacy, because this complete and utter absolute moronic shit we argue about could be just completely eliminated if people even had a remote understanding of what a logical fallacy was. I can post a video saying this is happening, and if I don't provide evidence, the other side will say, this isn't happening. Yes, I understand I should provide some evidence. I can post that same video, provide massive amounts of evidence and saying, this is probably more than likely happening. And I have another side just say, no, you're wrong. We can have people who are the authorities on a subject say something is happening. And nope, you're wrong. I was told growing up that we had to do everything in our power to make sure people in third world countries had access to the internet because it was going to revolutionize this world. And people having access to information was going to make this society so much greater. And it turns out we failed miserably at explaining and teaching people how to determine what is true and what is false, or what is more likely true and what is more likely false. Instead, we just fall into these same traps of, if everybody says it, it must be true. Or if everybody on one side says it, it must be true. This is why you have political figures on one side of the aisle using technology and using very right-based apps to all get on the same page. They have weaponized logical fallacies because they know if everybody on that side says it and it's being said over and over, it therefore must be true. While using logical fallacies to absolutely just mind fuck people. And it drives me insane. It drives me absolutely insane. If you are really somebody who is concerned about truth and transparency, do yourself a favor and look them up. And this is on both sides, because I see it on both sides. I see it in every facet of my life. I understand that the misinformation machine is a very, very, very strong machine. But there are ways to actually do your own research and make good, reasonable assumptions and be able to reach out to people who would be the authorities in that subject and determine if something is true or not. Instead, we believe, of all of the people on this planet, that on both sides, these politicians are not doing everything in their power not to lie to us. And it's not just political, it's science as well. Science. And it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. So please, if you haven't, if there's anything that you take some extra time in your day where you're busting your ass 60 hours just to make sure that there's a little bit of food on the table, is sit down with your kids, maybe once a week, and just go over logical fallacies. This could make the world a much more tolerable place and allow the next generation to grow up and have skills to be able to understand what is misinformation and what is not.